All right, good evening. It's evening here where I am. In honor of the Black Moon tonight, which happens every 29 months and is a portal for setting intentions and manifestation and for receiving stellar information, because the night sky is so dark that we are able to see the stars and receive the stellar information much easier than other nights. So in honor of that, we are doing this in a darker environment than we normally do. So I don't know, you might not even be able to see the cards very well, but this is what I'm guided to do. So this is what I'm going to do, okay? We're going to open the energy and get started. I don't know what this reading is going to bring forth, but let's find out. Here we go. All right. All right. Now, first, I'm asking if we're using these cards that are in front of me because I didn't ask before. And I hear, yes, we are going to use them. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to start with the secret language of darkness. Okay. We have a bunch of cards that came out. It's going to be difficult for me to read, but okay. The wounded adult is the card that wants to come out. It's just the one. Okay. Interesting. I am going to have to get maybe a nightlight to read with. Okay. Well, there we go. What is this one saying? Remembrance. And they want me to wait on this one. Okay, so they want me to start with the wounded adult right away. Number 32. And what does that say underneath it? The wounded adult. Hold on, let me read it. Healing is feeling. Okay. Let's see if I can read this in the dark. Oh, interesting. This card. There we go. Let's go back in the deck now. Okay, the wounded adult. This is a new one. I don't think we've had the wounded adult yet. So let's see how well I do at reading in the dark. All right, here we go. You may have been waiting for someone to believe in your dreams, as if they are not worthy of pursuit until you get the green light from an external party. This doubt dilutes your inner truth, making it feel wishy-washy and far-fetched. Waiting for permission to live can create an unfulfilling environment where sadness, regret, and worry can flourish. When you feel down or out of sorts, you begin to focus on yourself. So in a roundabout way, your pain is bringing you home to yourself, just as insecurities and the need for validation are types of signposts. The discomfort you may be experiencing is due to the gap between the soul's vision and the ego's perspective. The soul sees through unconditional eyes of non-judgment and love. The ego sees through conditional eyes of opinion and fear. Step back and take in both views. Seeing the fuller picture will help balance your perception so healing can begin, and you can dare to believe in yourself and your dreams, thus reinvigorating hope, passion, and enthusiasm for life. Okay, so a few things that came to mind as I was reading that. When it said healing is feeling. So one of the things that's being taught about manifestation right now, which I think is important, is, especially tonight as we're talking about the portal, is that if you don't know what it is that you want, you can ask for that to be revealed to you. Just ask what will, and healing is feeling. So the other thing to focus on, I'm going to come back around to what I was saying, but the other thing to focus on is, so you can ask for it to be revealed to you. But what you probably do know is the emotions you want to feel, the feelings you want to feel. You want to feel joy, probably. You want to feel fulfillment. You probably want to feel hopeful. You probably want to feel excited, optimistic, loving and loved. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel fearless. You want to feel, you get the picture. So you know what you want to feel, and then you can say, please reveal to me what I can create, the life I can create to experience those feelings, right? So healing is feeling, and it's identifying the feelings you want to feel and making choices that align with those feelings rather than making choices that align with the feelings you don't really want to feel, right? I'm not saying to negate the feelings that, are at the, maybe the unpleasant ones, because as this said, even those are signposts, right? So I'm not saying to deny them or ignore them or negate them. I'm just saying you have choice. And if you're choosing to set intentions and to create, make the choices to bring in, to attract the experiences that bring you the emotions and the feelings that you want to feel in your healed state, right? And, the wounded adult does continue to seek for validation, as this card said, and that can wound us even more. So the validation needs to come from within, and you need to remember that you are healed, okay? It's just a choice. It's just a choice to live in the feelings of being healed. Forgiving is letting go of anger and resentment, okay? So if you're having anger and resentment, that's going to bring you fear, that's going to bring you doubt, that's going to bring you all kinds of feelings that maybe will create a negative experience and then perpetuate that. So at some point, the choice to forgive yourself, to forgive others, to forgive all, to forgive the circumstance, to forgive the universe, to forgive all, will release you from that anger and resentment. That releases you from so many negative emotions, and that will free up the space to choose to experience and to allow and to ask for the positive emotions that you want to feel, to come into your life and to guide you for the universe, or whatever you want to call it, to guide you toward those experiences that are going to bring you those feelings. Okay, I don't know if any of that made sense. It just kind of rambled out of me. Okay, so then we have remembrance, which is number 11. So let's see what that card says. Where's the deck? Where is it? Okay, remembrance. Okay, recall your soul truth. You are ready to live your life from the wisdom of your heart. You may have been seeing 1111 as a reflection of this. If not, you can expect to be receiving this sign soon. You may set it on a clock. You may see it on a clock, but you may set it on a clock. You may set an alarm to remind yourself. This is remembrance. Remember, that card is remembrance. So you may see it on a clock, a phone number, a receipt, or in a dream. With this wisdom, fresh and innovative ideas will flow into your mind as new ways to live your life. No one else has to change their ways, only you. It's interesting. I'm going to pause there. There's a Reiki master, I can't remember his name. He's down in Hawaii, I believe, and I watched an interview with him once, and I loved one of the things he said. And he said, people were asking him, well, what about people that don't believe in Reiki? What about people that challenge you when it comes to your beliefs, etc.? And he said, the beautiful thing about where he's gotten to in his healing is that he does not require anyone to change. His happiness does not depend on anyone changing. So he doesn't try to convince people of his beliefs. He doesn't, waste energy, time, or anything on doing that. People can stay where they are. He doesn't need them to be at the same place he is. He doesn't need them to change and be like him or believe the same things as him, because he doesn't need that outside validation, see? So his happiness does not require anyone else to change, okay? So I do love that. Okay, live from your heart. be an inspiration, and discover a new world. Some call 1111 an awakening code. You must have awoken on some level to receive it. It is a sign that you are much more than you think you are. 1111 has many different explanations because we are all asking different questions. There is no right or wrong answer or meaning. But at the heart of 1111 is a loving, intelligent energy that will always encourage you towards your soul, where you will remember the truth of you. All right, now let's get this card. What does this card want to say? Okay, that didn't take long. What came out here? Cupio Dissolve. Okay. Look at, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, you can see it if I hold it right here. Look at this light coming out of her heart chakra. It's beautiful. So let's read what this card has to say. We've had this card before, but let's read it. Okay, here we go. Let me find it. Okay. It is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. Okay, is there something else you want me to read in here? Sorry, I gotta turn towards some light here. Okay, you do not need to be in control in order to be safe and have things work out in the best possible way. In often spiritually deficient modern culture, we have developed a kind of mystical amnesia. We have forgotten the genuine, effective, and astonishing power of spiritual intervention that can be evoked by an open heart. This oracle brings you a message from Spirit. There is a problem in your life that seems very real and substantial. Yet, if you approach it from a more mystical perspective, desiring spiritual connection and healing, that issue can dissolve. It can be absorbed into spiritual light and be healed. It can transform in such a way that your current viewpoint of suffering will cease to exist. There is a path for healing you have yet to recognize. As you let go of what you think should or must be, you will recognize a perhaps unexpected path to your true healing and inner fulfillment opening up before you. Okay. It might help you let go if you reflect on what would be different for you if this problem is no longer in your life. Sometimes we might hold on to pain, hoping to gain acknowledgement from a certain person who may just lack the emotional capacity and spiritual development to grant us a heartfelt apology. Sometimes we punish ourselves by holding on to pain, holding impossible and unhelpful standards of inhuman perfection, when we could forgive ourselves and move on. Spiritually, we have the power to forgive and feel ourselves and free ourselves and others. There is so much to be gained in doing so. It is a way to heal the heart from emotional poison, awaken inner peace and freedom, and move forward with our lives. As we forgive and enter the temple of the heart, we can see beautiful visions of what is now possible. Feelings of euphoria may awaken. We realize we have set ourselves free from the past. A constraint that once weighed heavily upon our hearts has been cast off by our spiritual will. Knowing we have such a beautiful power within can bring gratitude and wonder into our hearts. In the spiritual landscape of the heart, we let go of what we think and engage with what we feel. And remember, this card is healing is feeling, okay? The true mystical experience of divine love is not just emotional, it is transfiguring. It helps us transform ourselves and our lives. This oracle guides you to immerse yourself in the spiritual light within your heart. A beautiful and uplifting outcome is being offered to you. Trust in spirit. Let go and receive. Wow, that's actually very beautiful. Okay, they want me to look at the numbers 112 and 232. Okay? 112. Let me find it. Okay. Here we go. You are being encouraged to look at the higher purpose behind all of the current relationships in your life. Okay, so there's a higher purpose behind all of the current relationships in your life. And, you're being guided to look at that. And I believe you're being guided to forgive some things, because that's what this whole reading has seemed to be about. The forgiveness that brings the letting go of anger and resentment, and that therefore the letting go of a lot of other emotions that are maybe not pleasant, so that you can feel your way through, you can heal through your feelings and feel the more light emotions, okay, the lighter, and by lighter I mean less dense, okay. Now 232, let's look at what that says. 232. You are seeing the truth, and your angels are encouraging you to trust in and act on that truth. All right? So, whatever truth is coming to you in this moment as you're listening to this reading, you are seeing the truth, and your angels are encouraging you to trust in and act on that truth. All right? Now they want me to get these tarot cards. These are beautiful tarot cards. Okay. Just the one that's flipped over. Okay. Thank you. Oh, the moon. Beautiful. So it's a black moon tonight, as I've mentioned. I think this reading is just going to be called a black moon reading. So the moon is, it's about emotion. It's about the darkness and the mystery and the, and how we can fear that, but we can, if we embrace it, as we will tonight, because it's going to be very dark. The moon is going to be, hidden. And the moon represents all those hidden things too, right? But it's so powerful. The moon is such a powerful tool to manifest with. And, I've been learning even more about that lately. And this black moon tonight, this portal, is a big one. So, this is just affirmation that this is a black moon reading, and this moon has the ability to usher in some beautiful blessings into your life, okay? Healing is feeling. So if you don't know what blessings you want, but you want blessings, right? Focus on manifesting, setting intentions for whatever life is going to bring you joy, fulfillment, fearlessness, optimism, empowerment, whatever it is that you want to feel in your life, whatever beautiful emotions and feelings you want to experience and live, okay? All right. Is there anything else you want me to look at? What is this number? This number is 18 or 17? I have to look in the light. 18. Okay, so 182. They want me to look at the 182. Okay. 182. Your angels are encouraging you to let go of other people's challenges, mistakes, and bad behavior. You deserve to be free of them. Oh, that is where I'm going to leave this, okay? Your angels are encouraging you to let go of other people's challenges, mistakes, or bad behavior. You deserve to be free of them. Let go of the anger and resentment toward it. Forgive them. Forgive yourself for holding on to it. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And the word forgive, I always see it as for giving, you know? So in favor of giving, but also for, F-O-R-E, giving in advance. So forgive yourself. Forgive, 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 okay? And remember what you truly came here to feel and to experience and to be. All right? So we're going to leave it there. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful evening. If you're watching this the day after the black moon, that's okay. This energy, for all of you that are connected to me, I'm sending it out to you, whether you're watching this or not. So that's how energy works. I was going to explain that a little bit more, but I just heard that's how energy works. So I'm just going to leave that there with you. All right. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.